Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing wonderful this morning. So, I would like to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer. Nowadays, they have a TV series on Netflix, and it's going into more about the tapes and hearing him talk more and more. You know, I'm gonna get into that, what certain people said, and my feelings on that, because this, I can say this. Most people, when they were little, parents divorced. Many. But, they didn't go the route he did. The psychiatrist says that he said that he didn't know why he did it. That he don't know why he did it. So that goes into it about how he fantasized about men's chest. Also talks about how he went into the army. And they say that he was started drinking for an early age because of his parents used to argue and divorce and all that. Okay. But don't a lot of people, parents get divorced? Ain't it a lot of single moms out here? So, also, he went into the army because he was fascinated about people inside. That sounds crazy. And then he got kicked out the army because he was obsessive drinking habits. So I can use this to be more colorful, but we're trying to cut down on the cussing because people have a lot of stuff to say about that. Or I'm getting complaints about my channel, getting strikes, and getting whole weeks why I cannot record. Yeah, I'm still on that because I felt that I had no videos was hate videos. I had no video in that video been on the internet for a year. So as soon as I start getting numbers up in numbers, people want to try to say that I was citing violence, which I think that is wrong because I was not inciting violence on any of my videos. I speak about people that are inciting violence. I speak on people that I feel are just tasteless, nasty, sick, and just flat out wrong and hateful to a certain amount of people. So, with that being said, I'm going to get on back into Jeffrey Dahmer. On Netflix, it's considered Jeffrey, what was it? Confessions with a Killer. Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. Wow. On Netflix, it have a lot of TV shows on him. I just hope that it didn't send the wrong message to some people thinking, oh, it's cool, I'm gonna try that type crap. Because if so, please get that out your head. Do not do anything like this guy. Are you gonna suffer the jail time? I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to some more, and I'm gonna go in on my feelings on that. Yeah, so Wendy, the his lawyer, asked him why was he confessing everything, and she said that he said that, well, they found so much evidence in my apartment. So that was his answer on that. Also, how she said that her boss described him was he defended him before, and that no reason to be scared because he's a good guy. I'm sure he heard about what he is charged with and why. So why would he say that he's a good fucking guy? Why would he say he's a good guy? That's anyone heard previous of that should not think of him as a good guy. No need to worry, he's a good guy. That's not the no, he's a bad. He was a bad guy because if he killed that many people, that is not a good guy. A serial killer is not a good guy. Look at how many people he killed. Also, did you know is this girl that got tattoos of him on her arm? Ain't that crazy? Only one reason you get tattoos of a person like that on your thing unless you worship him or you love that motherfucker, you love what he did and stuff like that. That's the only reason you should get a person like that on you. And then they have a picture of like he's eating meat, raw meat at that. Ain't that sick? To me it looks very, very sick. And look at it. She's smiling ear to ear like she's proud to wear a tattoo of Jeffrey Dahmer on her arm. Or is it arm or leg? Whatever is that. Ain't that sick? Weird? Creepy? Also, he said something about want to get checked out by a doctor to figure out why he the way he is. And his lawyer, in his head, he said that I can get you a good therapist, a person to figure out why the way you are, like he said, basically. But he's trying to get him a defense for the sanity plea. He ain't crazy. He's sick in the head, but he ain't crazy. He's a new type of crazy. I don't care how many. So he snapped over, I think it was like 10, 15, 20 something people. So he snapped over 20 something damn times. He went crazy 20 different times. Because they say that when someone go insane or snap or whatever, they kill somebody because something triggered them. Or they was abused or sexual abuse. But according to them, he was never sexually abused. This had a problem with his parents arguing with each other and they divorced. That's it. Oh yeah, also seen something about the mother want to sue Netflix, want to sue the actor and all that. But when you sign a confession form or anything like that, don't that releases any evidence? Doesn't that for the public after a while, so many years, it be released to the public? The public can do it with what they want. So what it says is the mother is trying to sue Netflix and the actor that played him. I'm scratching my head on that. What gives her the right to think that she can sue anybody for this, that he actually released it? He done did interviews on talk shows. He done interview with reporters all over. You can look back at some old videos of him confessing and talking and everything, great detail of what he did and stuff like that, and fantasies that he couldn't get the fantasies out of his head, so he decided to act on his fantasies. But now he was concerned to figure out why he was the way he is. Why wasn't he concerned before he acted? If he wanted to know how he is and why he is the way he is, why didn't he think to do that before he even acted? Why didn't... How can anyone not see that he was a little bit off? It looks normal, but I'm sure a lot of people from where I'm sitting, he looks normal. But it's a lot of other serial killers do not look normal, look crazy, look like they can just snap at any moment. So she should not get diddly squat because of the simple fact what he did. He authorized it before he even died. And another thing, look how long he was in look how long in Milwaukee jail or whatever he was at. He didn't get the death penalty. He probably got the death penalty, but he was in jail for a long time. Long time. But he didn't die by lethal injection or executed or any of that. He got killed by another inmate. I gotta check back and see that I make a video on the person that killed him. If I can find it, to make sure, because I think I never actually did it, but I was thinking about doing research, but I never finished. But I'm gonna make sure, and if I did, I'm gonna do a video on that guy and what his crimes was, why he was in jail. But this whole thing is crazy. And then on top of that, okay, back when he was 18, I gotta listen to the confession, what the cop said again. What the cop said again, but I'm just saying. Now listen to this. Cop. Okay, Jeffy was riding around with some trash bag full of body parts, and he gets stopped by a cop. Him and the cop have a conversation of God knows what about. And the conversation they had, that's why I gotta wait and look back. But they had a conversation. How did that smell? Was in the back seat. How did not smell it? Okay, he asked him about the garbage bag. I do know that because he said it for himself. The cop. He asked him about the garbage bag. He said, oh, he was just up late night. He couldn't sleep. And so he wanted to take the trash. Okay, he stayed in a complex. In complexes, they have a big-ass trash can. Big trash can. Enough where they get it picked up twice or once a week. Now, it didn't dawn on this cop that, okay, while looking at his driver's license, that, oh, well, you stay so many miles away, or this, that, and the other. Why you riding way out here? He could have gave him the lie like, oh, my trash can thing was full in my neighborhood. So I'm out here looking for a free place I can dump my trash. So how did that cop let him go by and leave without checking the freaking bag? Say, oh, did it not look suspicious? Did it not look suspicious? He's driving around with a bunch of bags full of body parts, and it didn't look suspicious. It didn't smell. Well, was even Lysol spray or any spray like that smelled good made back then? It probably was, but it probably don't smell as good and cover up smells like it do now. Did he have a lot of Lysol in there, motherfucker? Is that what he did? He had a whole bunch of Lysol? Some mothballs? Or did he even have mothballs back then? So how did he cover the smell up? Did he have the body parts in his apartment for long periods of time and then start to dump them? How did his apartment complex not smell it? Also, with them not smelling it, is it true about that on the Netflix TV series that the actor woman played the neighbor and said that she had smells or whatever? Did she actually report it that many times and no one thought to check it out? Oh, or what did this say? Oh, he's a good. Go ask the landlord. Oh, what about this tenant here? Do he have any weird things? Did they follow up? No, they most likely didn't. If it's according to what it says on the show. So what did that say about you? He was just that friendly looking there where they didn't think nothing was wrong with him or anything? I'm going to have to cut this video off. Stay tuned for part 2.